Ladies and gentlemen, dames and herren, mesdames et messieurs, welcome to the Vincent Charles Project. I am your host, Mr. Vincent Charles, and hope you're doing well on this lovely Sunday evening. And I'll just go right ahead and introduce one of our guests. You know him, you love him, the imminent Mr. Yoder Secreto.
Attica. Yes, for those of you wondering where I'm in Twitmo right now. And that means you're not following my backup account, Yoder Secreto. Secret Yoder Man, as it were.
Yeah.
Or Secret Office Man. Anyway, I'm doing well. It's mid-70s out here, and had our snow last week, and that's over with, apparently.
Yeah. Oh,
For
good.
now.
I hope you don't get any more. They're still talking about another one blowing through over on this side of the country. I don't need this. I really don't need this. It was gorgeous yesterday. I did a Costco run, and it was like friggin' almost 60 degrees. I had a sweater on. It was glorious outside. And then, today, a little bit more of the same, a bit cooler. And I stepped outside about 10 minutes ago, and already it's like, okay, I should have brought my coat with me.
Yeah.
It's all fake and gay, my friend. All of it.
All of it. It's always fake and gay. So, anything happening in the world I'm not aware of?
As Ordy, yes, much has happened. But as Yoder, you should be up to speed.
I am up to speed, but it still makes for a fun little. Yeah. So, since we're waiting for our timely and totally not Hollywood guest to show up, what's going on with you, man? How you been? What's going on with Vincent? In Vincent's world.
Vincent's world is horribly boring. Vincent does this show on Sundays, and other than that, he just farts around on Twitter, occasionally goes outside to touch grass, and other than that, you tell me.
I don't.
And let's put the chat up on the screen.
Yeah, let's put the chat up there. Hey, we got Deadeye. He's in there.
Deadeye. Nice.
Hey, if anyone can get eyes on Adam, who's supposed to be here by now, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But hey, the show must go on. So
yes, it does.
Let's see. Raptor.
We could turn this into an AMA and tell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Chat, jump right in. Ask us anything. Our knowledge of crap movies, our.
Oh, dude!
Our MO of shit posting.
I watched. Oh my god! You remember that link I sent you? That the dancer Michael Flatley, his one foray into the filmmaking world. I decided to revisit that film, and hey, he's here.
Oh no shit! The spooks didn't get him.
Buenos evening.
Ooh. Ooh, who cuts my hair? I do. I cut my hair.
Yeah, everybody's like, how do you cut your own hair? It's easy. Take a trimmer, take the thing off, do the sides, leave the top.
I just run my Bic front to back.
How do I jump in this chat? Ooh, this is nice. Let me do.
So, how you doing, brother?
Let me see chat. How do I type in the chat? Private chat. I don't want to talk privately. I want it to be public.
You use Mr. Tongue and Mr. Lips. Together they form words, and that's how you talk in the chat.
Let's see. I'll say.
You can just answer them in the clear like we do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hair. Thank you.
And press enter.
Oh, I can hear now. I couldn't hear before.
Awesome. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, this is awesome.
We always
This
could.
is so good.
We were just commenting on how spectacular your hair is.
Oh, dude, thank you. So the truth is, I cut my own hair. I have this little thing, and it's like Wayne's World, the suck and cut. I think is what it was called. The suck cut. That's what it was. And then he goes, "Well, it definitely does suck."
Oh, the Floby.
Dude, yeah, the Floby. You know what happened to me today?
What happened to you today?
I got called a communist.
You?
Yeah. I got called a communist. And then I started thinking, am I a fucking communist? I might be a communist. Maybe I am a communist. No, I'm not a communist. But I just thought it was interesting. It's one of those like military chats. One of those guys.
Oh God! Hashtag Mill Twitter. Yeah.
And he was responding to WTF Nation Radio because they like retweeted this thing, like our conversation that we're gonna have. And the guy goes, "Why are you carrying water for a coward expat that's clearly a communist once you run a make on his open network?" And I'm like, what's my network? I have a network. It's like if when somebody in Tropic Thunder, when he goes, somebody close to you said it's almost over, and he goes, somebody said they were close to me. I have a network. That would be amazing.
I don't know. When you said you got called a communist, the first thing that popped into my head was Grandpa Simpson. My Adam is not a communist. He may be a liar, a pig, an idiot, a communist, but he is not a porn star.
And we are 7 minutes in with our first Simpsons reference of the evening.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't even know we were recording. I was walking around. I got clothes hanging up.
Don't worry about it.
Dude,
I record. We fuck it. We do it live.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
We're doing it live. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Fucking thing. Dude, you know, I gotta say something though. Vincent, man, I freaking love you, dude. Like, I would have popped off this stupid fucking platform. We're gonna get into it, but like there are days where I'm walking down the street and I'm just like, you know, I open up X, I'll open up, you know, I have a TikTok, but it's just to promote the films that I'm doing, like it even works. And I'm just like, look at all this dog shit, just dummies. Dudes making trailers now, all these trailers. And it's always the same. Some jacked, you know, fucking dude, Semper Fi neck tattoo comes out and he's like, all these pedophiles in the Epstein files, all these pedophiles better get ready because we're bringing damage. And he's holding his mug that says liberal tears. And he goes,
oh yeah.
I just choked. That's karma.
My question is the people who have the Cheers mugs, they know that means semen, right?
Yeah, that means semen. You're drinking liberal semen.
Yeah. That's always my favorite thing. Oh, check out the MAGA tears. You know that means semen, right? Dude. I mean, if you want to take a load, I'm here for you.
Yeah, I'll provide. But like, but what I love is in all the chaos, we're you know, doing, you know, hitting Iran. I saw a hilarious thing, and this will get me canceled really quick, but it was so funny to me because I get it. Is this guy was like, served, you know, in the Iraq War, served Desert Storm, want nothing to do with any Middle East engagement. You know, it's all fucking bullshit. War is bullshit. And he goes, the second that I hear that we've hit Iran, and it's Celine Dion, and it's all coming back to me. You know, she's like turning. It's like, wait, we're hitting Iran? Okay, I'm fucking in. You know, like that kind of a thing. But what I was gonna say is, dude, what I love is coming to the platform, and I can count on you 100% of the time that I pull it up, and it's like your Charles Bronson, both of them, both the British inmate and Charlie Bronson, the action star, had a baby with Martha Stewart. So like I get on there and it's some ultra violent reference, but like a kick-ass recipe for crepes. Like it's just unbelievable. And I read it and I'm like, there we go, man. Like there is some goodness in here. Like the whole world is going like, oh my God, we're bombing Iran. You're like, so I learned how to make an excellent ratatouille today, and I want to share it with you guys. I'm just like, this motherfucker just like he's just banging out freaking recipes, man. I love it.
You gotta with everything that's going on in the world, you have to just let it go, because 99% of everything that happens on this planet is completely and utterly out of your control.
Yeah.
And the sooner that you realize that, the happier you'll be. Yeah. Did I want a war to kick off? No, personally. It's not a good thing to happen for anybody, for the people attacking or the people getting attacked. It's not a good thing. But sometimes it has to be done.
Yeah.
And it's completely out of my control. So what am I going to do? Am I going to sit and am I going to wring my hands and go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, like 90% of people on Twitter? Or am I just going to keep doing my thing? I'm going to keep doing my thing because hopefully it sets an example for somebody else going, look at that dude. All right, I'm going to start doing my own thing. Fuck it. And then next thing you know, everybody on Twitter is doing their thing. So,
brother, your recipes are top notch though. Like top tier. Like
thank you.
Top
thank you.
Tier.
Yeah.
Whether it's fried chicken or you know the best burrito or like some crazy fucking like French recipe, like, and I'll watch a couple of things. You had one pairing that was like so odd. I can't remember what it was, but it involved whiskey. Was it whiskey or was it rum? I don't know. I drank both, but like, but whatever it was delicious because I took you up on it one night. That was a few months back. What the hell was it? It was a pasta
dessert.
No, I had a dessert of yours. But yeah, dude, I love that. I love the movie trivia. I love these movies that no one in their life has ever.
Dude, I watched Blackbird again today.
Fucking idiot.
We need a Grimdark reboot of it, man.
Oh God. So, dude, anybody who doesn't know Blackbird, Michael Flatley. Yes, that Michael Flatley, Riverdance.
Right.
That fucking Michael Flatley made a movie where he is a really bad, like he's like the dollar store version of James Bond.
Dude, I was going to say this movie is a Temu version of Casablanca.
It's amazing. It's incredible. And I called you. I FaceTimed you. I think it was 2:00 in the morning my time. And I go, dude, I'm walking down the street in southern Brazil in some random thing. I'm highly inebriated, and I'm going through watching clips from this fucking movie with Michael Flatley.
He's calling me everything but a white man. Seriously. He's like, you son of a bitch. Why did you make me watch this movie? I didn't make you watch it. I just sent a link.
So funny.
Yeah. See,
you'll be happy to know I sent that to Joe Carnahan.
Tiptoes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I sent it to Joe, and he goes, what the fuck is this? That was the first thing that he sent it to me, and I go, it's everything.
It's everything you've ever wanted.
He messes me back, and he goes, okay, dude, I'm gonna watch this thing right now. And he's like, God damn. He goes, I thought Steven Seagal was the worst action hero we had. Enter Michael Flatley. And I said, but now you bring up something. Now we got to team those dudes up in the ultimate action film of all action films. Steven Seagal and Michael Flatley. And there has
you got to
be
do a buddy cop movie with that.
Oh,
you definitely got to do a buddy cop.
Oh my God.
Oh, buddy cop movie. Bro, have you ever heard that song that Steven Seagal sang, Me Want the Poo Nanny?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
His album is on Spotify. And you can
Me want the poo nanny.
Your heart's content.
With Lady Saw. You sing it with Lady Saw. So that leads me to my brother, you know, my brother, my dear friend. Please, since you've now blocked everybody that's trying to help you and reach out to you, myself included, and you wanted to take this to the public arena, so this is as public as I can get because I don't have the reach that you do. So I'm here with my boys. This is my message to Shia. Shia, you're gonna fucking end up exactly like Steven Seagal singing "Me Want the Pooh Nanny" in New Orleans. Like, fucking cut this shit out. And if you want, and that's the problem. We'll get serious. I'm joking now, but I'm kind of like not, and I'm teetering like on the edge, because this is a man that I've had like a lot of love for ever since we did Man Down together. I mean, the ink on my arm is his ink. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we've got a long history of like talking to each other about our families and like fatherhood and like supporting one another. And it's like, but this thing has taught me a couple things, like this latest kind of like, you know, spiral that he's going through, and we all go through shit. I'm not trying to minimize it with the Steven Seagal joke, but like, you know, man, what I have found with everything in the world currently, the Epstein files, the war in Iran, if you can even call it Iran, sorry, if you can even call it a war, and everything that happens in kind of the public arena, what I've learned and what I'm watching in real time is, number one, how incredibly stupid people are, and when they get into groups. It's that old
Yeah,
George
exactly. People, that was a
Carlin
quote from Men in Black. Tommy Lee Jones said it. He did it far better than I ever could, and basically said people are wonderful. You know, individuals are great. They're intelligent. They're fun. They're, you know, talking to people is amazing. When people get in groups, that's when shit goes south.
Yep, that's exactly
the
right.
IQ lowers exponentially.
Yeah, or Dark Helmet in Spaceballs, when he said, "Good will never triumph over evil because good is dumb."
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Good is dumb. But that's what I've seen. I've seen that people just want their team to win, whatever that team is. So they go, "Ooh, Shai is Catholic. Yay, he's on my team. Oh, he accepted Jesus. Yay, he's on my team. He's on my team. He's a real one. That's on my team. Oh, he's an actor like me. Oh, he's on my team. Oh, he's fighting out in the street. Oh, he's on my team. Oh, he's getting drunk and getting into bar fights and assaulting people. Oh, he's on my team. He's just like me. He's a sinner just like me. He's fallen just like me. He's a Christian just like me. And
he's a chaos agent just like me.
He's a chaos agent just like me. And then that turns into, oh, he's loading a gun just like me. He's putting it in his mouth just like me. He blew his brains out just like me. He's dead just like me. And that's what fucking pisses me off. It's that you can always find a team that will cheer for you all the way until your death. Like, the dumbest shit that I'm seeing is like, we need artists like this raging, like Hunter S. Thompson and these other fucking alcoholics and nimrods that people love to idolize, you know? And it's like, was Hunter S. Thompson, you know, cool, and it had the cool thing with the Hells Angels and the book and the art and the, you know, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Yeah, that's all cool shit, I guess, whatever. But like, he was also a shitty person. You know, like a lot of these people that are like, oh, dude, he was raging, bro. He was in the streets, gang, whoop-de-whoop, bang, bang, cluck, cluck, whatever. It's like, that shit don't matter. That doesn't matter. That's like court jester shit. That's not like, you know, and people will clap for you and film you all the way until, you know, you crash and burn. And
then they'll find somebody else to do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time where I remember people would go, you'd see somebody doing something in your village or your community or whatever that is. And listen, everybody can live their lives, like live your life, like for sure, right? But it's like, at the same time, when somebody was doing something that was clearly self-destructive and was going to bring harm to themselves or to other people, the village would kind of go, hold on, man. Whoa. What the fuck are you doing? Stop that. You don't need to do that. And I'm not talking about canceling anybody. I'm talking about, hold on. Are you all right? Is everything okay? You know, and we're not doing that anymore. We're going, yeah, this is legend. Let's turn them into a meme. Let's do all this stuff.
It was like that. I'm old enough to remember, and Orty is too. When you fucked up when you were a kid, your friends' parents and the neighborhood parents police you.
For sure.
They tightened.
Well, and that's good.
They tightened up your shot group, and then when you got home, you got it from your parents.
Yeah.
So if
And that
you
also
fucked
gave
up
you
big-
time to craft a narrative too.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
But that kind of goes with if you remember a few months ago, and it just turned into a shitstorm in my feed for a while when I was talking about the reason why we no longer have a high trust society is because we have taken shame out of the equation.
Right.
And that's
Absolutely.
exactly what you're speaking to too, is that we celebrate retardation now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, man, I'll try to make this rant as brief as possible and just make it like a message for my dude. Because I love this guy. And the business stuff I can handle, right? Because I'm getting ready to like I've written the best thing that I've ever written in my life. I put my heart and soul into it. I was talking to Vincent about it a few weeks back. And, and I'm getting ready to go to work. And I'm getting texts from financiers and producers and studio heads with the headline of Shia's Channel 5 News, News 5, that clown. Just saying, I'm out. This dude's a moron. You're doing something with Shia. I don't want a part of that. That's an annoyance. I can handle that. I can handle that business. Why? Because I finance my own shit. I don't live in LA. I don't live in America. Like I finance my own shit. I produce my own shit. I got a movie coming out, The Dreadful. It's all right. I also shit on my own
Dreadful. It's all right.
It's all The Dreadful.
It's not dreadful.
It's not dreadful. It's well acted.
Yeah,
it's well acted. It's well shot. It's if you take it as it's a meditation on the aftermath of war with the common man with horror film undertones, you're going to have a great time. If you go in there going like, is this a horror film? And I'm trying to follow this in the logic, you're fucked. And there's some things I would have done better. But hey, it's a committee. Like it's not a dictatorship. I don't get to call all the shots, and there's only a small group of people that get to make those decisions. But I'm proud of it, and I think it was good. And our investors have made their money back, and it's great. It's a great film. It's a good film. It's not dreadful, but it's called The Dreadful. So on that, I can deal with this business side annoyance. What I can't deal with and why I have to say something has nothing to do with clout. Like I got some people's numbers. I've got, like some people in the podcast space. I could go put my face out there if I wanted to do that and try to, chase a name for something, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to kind of go in a small way and speak to my brother and just say, like, we were texting each other last week. Hey man, I'm gonna come out and see you. You're in New Orleans now? Yeah, I'm in New Orleans. Okay, I'm flying there. I'm gonna come there. I got gifts for your kid. Let's come and see. And I'm getting ready to go see him. Yeah, to talk business, but also see my guy. You know what I mean? And then this shit pops off. And then he does this interview where he's clearly inebriated the entire time and clearly struggling with something simultaneously. I would normally shut the fuck up, sit back, and just go, all right, let me just show love and be there for him and all this stuff. But then when you start making a stance and making some statements and everybody in the arena's clapping, then it's my job to go, no, this is wrong. Now I got to step up and punch you in the fucking mouth because you're being an idiot. And that's my message. You want to not answer, not respond to the people who really care about you and the people that will come in like Christ into the temple with the money changers, since you want to talk Catholicism, whip everybody's fucking ass and clear that thing out, because you're surrounded by a bunch of yes men and a bunch of fucking sycophants. And that includes Kid Cudi, the rapper. That fucking includes everybody else that you're talking to when you want to dial up Kanye West. There's a great person to call for fucking advice. I'm an imperfect person, right? I'm a terrible person. Like I make mistakes, but like, you know, he talks about kissing the feet of Jesus, and we talk about unconditional love. Now, I'm not a Catholic. Like, I went to Catholic school, I served a Mormon mission, I went to rabbinical studies afterwards and was like, okay, religion's just not fucking for me. I even tried the Buddhism thing, and I'm like, all right, I'm well versed. But you can't sit there and go, I'm diehard Catholic. I know the Bible in and out. Jesus is my savior. I know all these things. And tomorrow I'm going to go sleep with a bunch of hookers, and I'm going to tell you that I'm doing that right now. And I'm inebriated right now, and I'm going to go do that tomorrow. There's a big difference between falling and trying to get back up, and then and lying in the shit and making excuses. So you want to talk about unconditional love, and then I'm going to finish this TED talk, but it's like, it doesn't exist. Sorry, I don't care what your religious persuasion is. There's zero fucking evidence of this in the Bible. Adam and Eve, conditional. That God's love in the Garden of Eden, or to be cast out, conditional upon their actions. They broke the rules, they got fucking cast out, and they had to work their way back. Noah, conditional. You have to build the fucking ark, get everybody on the ark, get out of Dodge because shit's coming down. Conditional to participate in God's grace, saving grace and love. The same thing goes for Lot. Lot is going into Sodom and Gomorrah. Save your family. I got a condition, a rule. Don't turn back. When you leave, don't turn back. Fuck my wife. She's a salt pillar now, and she's a cowlick. Like, she just turned into a fucking pillar of salt shit. Right? Let's keep going. David, don't fucking lust. Like, don't go after. Oh, you did? Okay, you lusted after Delilah. You fucked a married woman. Okay. All right, David, let's just work on that. Oh, you had him killed? Jesus Christ, David, what are you doing? And then he spends the rest of his life writing Psalms, begging for God's forgiveness. Conditional. Abraham's the same way. Like, all of this is conditional. Even leading up to Peter, conditional. Judas, conditional. Like, all conditional. Like, if you want to participate in this. And then people say, no, but he said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I'm talking about the Bible in its entirety. You're talking about one little motherfucking verse, like the whole thing, like even the money changers. Also, is it not a condition when he says God hates the liar, God hates the murderer? Or how about this one that's come to light with the fucking Epstein files? It's better if you offend one of these, my little ones, it's better than a millstone was tied around your neck and you were drowned in the depths of the sea. And then he goes even further and he says, I say unto you, it's better I didn't even know you. Holy shit. Oh, but God's unconditional love. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, you don't. The evidence isn't there. And I'm not a biblical scholar. I'm just saying it's not fucking there. Like, it's not. And there's all these people that are just kind of like, oh, my team, I was baptized at one time into this church, so Shai is on my team because he says he's a Christian. No. And I know enough because there's another project that I've done that I think everybody should see. It's called The Narcissist Playbook, and it's coming out. And it's got, her name escapes me, I'm sorry, but she played the lead in Westworld. There's a lot of, yes, celebrities, who cares? But there's a lot of just regular average people that were taken in by psychopaths. This guy who had his whole life ruined by this woman who was a psychopath. And then they talk about the difference between sociopathy and psychopathy and narcissism. I know enough to look at that and go, you're doing what you're doing. This is jester shit. This is what everybody does online when they go through a breakup. When they're leaving their husband or when they're leaving their wife, is they go grab a couple hotties and they're like, I'm living the best life. Woo! This is about my happiness. I'm happy. This is about my happiness. I really hope my ex-wife sees these videos of me macking on this chick in the club. I really hope my ex-wife sees me hurting and sees me battling people in the street. Because that's what your objective really fucking is. And you want to do this, oh golly shucks me. Why is your accent changing every fucking interview that you do? Like, you sit down with John Bernthal, compare that to your now New Orleans Bayou boy accent that you're fucking rocking. Somebody needs to grab you, son, and punch you in the mouth. And I'm that motherfucker. If I had been there watching you assaulting those 4 people, and I don't care if a dude hit on you, touched your leg, you felt encroached upon. Oh, what now, Shia? You need a safe space? You need a fucking safe space now? Is that what you're saying? You felt infringed upon? That's what you said in the interview. So that gives you license to assault 4 people? And you made this happen. You wanted to have this in the public arena. So now I got to come on this podcast, keep it small so that your publicist doesn't call me or I don't get threatened with some shit. Hi, Melissa. So like I have to do it here because it's the right thing to do. Because if I was there and saw you punching this man who has his hands up and he goes, hey, calm down, boom, boom. Dude, what are you doing? Why did you punch me? Calm down, boom, 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 boom. I see you do that. They're all going to look at me and go, is that your guy? I'm going to go, yeah, hold on a second. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. You know? All right, he's out. Okay, cool. I'm going to drag him to an IV therapy place and get him a Myers cocktail. When he fucking wakes up, he's going to have a headache. See you guys later. Sorry about the assault. Let me give you some cash. Let's keep this quiet. Can I see your cell phones real quick? That's what I would have done, right? And it sucks, man. And then in the same interview going like, we're happy. My ex is happy. My daughter's happy. We're all happy. We're a circus family. Papa's a Rolling Stone. Shut the fuck up. What do you think that's going to do, jackass, when you see your daughter's whole back tattoo? Because that's the video that's on the internet in perpetuity, right? Is that tattoo of your daughter's face staring back at the audience? That's what I saw. I was enraged while this dude is smacking the shit out of you. We didn't even see your face. We saw your daughter's face. It's fucked up. Get your shit together. You know, and all you sycophants that are out there, I don't care how fucking famous you are, you're all full of shit. You're all fucking pieces of shit. And you're all just grifting off this kid for his Transformers money. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Like, I got work to do, and if I can't do work with this guy, then at the very least, I'm going to send this message to you and tell you, I love you, you're fucking up, and this is garbage. And why, Adam, are you holier than thou? Or, where's your place, man? Let him who is without sin cast the first stone. Well, first of all, that's a wrong interpretation. Jesus was actually writing the names of the people that fucked this girl that were standing in the circle. A lot of people don't know this because they don't read deeply. And then what happened was he said, he who is without sin, let him cast the first stone. Not sin generally. Whoever hasn't fucked this broad, go ahead and throw a stone. Oh, shit. I guess I got to go. And they all leave. And then the girl comes up to him and he goes, thy sins, which are many, are forgiven you. Now, go now and sin no more. Meaning, you make a change in your behavior. The prodigal son made a change in his behavior. He came to his father and he said, I'm sorry, I fucked everything up. I spent all your money. I'm an asshole. I'm sleeping with pigs. I'm fucking homeless. I don't know what I'm doing. And the father goes, that's okay. We're going to clean you up. We're going to get you right. You good? I promise I'm not going to do this again. Not, hey, dad, look at me. I'm sitting in pig shit, sleeping with the pigs because I'm just a G. I'm just a fucking, I'm cool. I'm in the streets. I'm with the streets. You know what I'm saying? This is Shia LaBeouf now talking. You hear I'm talking now? This is how I usually talk. This is the New Orleans talk with the accent. So I'm sleeping with the pigs. So dad, come sleep with the pigs with me because we're just sinners, right? We're going to share a blanket in the drunk tank. Man, that's so G. That's so rock star. That's fucking stupid. It's stupid and it's self-destructive. And you're ruining yourself and you're bringing shame upon your house. Straight up. Like, that's what it is. And I have to say something. Why? Because I'm getting calls. I'm getting calls from students. I'm getting calls from youngsters, people that were at Sloss and Rec with me, with Shia at his theater school. I'm getting calls from my kids. I'm getting calls from my son. And we're having these long ass conversations about, well, he's trending. He's trending, Dad. He's famous. He's trending. He's in the public eye now. Like, he wasn't trending before. Nobody knew what the fuck he was doing. Now he's trending. Everybody's talking about him. Isn't that the goal? To be famous? Isn't that what you want? No, son. That's not. Come on. You know better than that. You know better than that. Come on. That's not the way to go. Like, you got to build something. And yeah, we all fuck up, but you know, make amends, make restitution, promise to not do it again. That's not to say you won't. You might do it again, but get back up, man. Come on, son. That's not the way. Well, it's working for him. He's trending. Like, he's famous. It's working for him. It's working for all these idiots. The Kanye West, the fucking all these tortured artists. Like, and then let me be personal and also joking because I've dealt with this. is the last thing I'll say, is to Shia, is that you keep going back to this trauma, the separation with your father and not understanding masculinity and all the stuff and the shame that you've had. I'll trade you. I just settled the case, right? This isn't something that I'm like pulling out of my ass. Like, I had something that that just got settled from my childhood. I was physically and sexually abused by a religious leader and also a relative while I was growing up. 2 different religious leaders, 1 relative. And I'll trade with you, Papa not being around and having bad examples and all that shit. I'll trade that. I'll trade my ritualistic sodomy with you if that means I can just act like a fucking idiot. So stop and call me anytime. Like, call me anytime, because I'll tell you. And if you need somebody to come in and clear out the money changers, I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for it. But we have work to do. We have things to do. And this is dog shit. And this is exactly the problem with America, is everybody wants to be famous. Everybody's got an OnlyFans. Every woman out there is, you know, popping her pussy and doing all this stuff online for bucks. And it's all about exceptionalism and individuality and all this cool shit. And it's like, you're killing yourself. And if you think that somehow, because you're a circus family, makes your family happy, they're not. And you're not. You obviously aren't. So, like, cut the shit. It just enrages me, dude. Like, it's the craziest thing. I've never had to experience fame. I don't know what that's like. I've been around a lot of people who have. You know, my dad was Steven Spielberg's bodyguard for a long time. We did security work for Tom Cruise. I've seen all this shit. I did security for the Golden Globes and the Academy Awards. I've seen these famous people. I don't want to deal with that. And I understand it's hard. But, like, if you're kicking 40's door down and you're going gang, gang, whoop-de-whoop, I'm a harpy, I'm affiliated with this gang in Los Angeles because I'm this, it's like, the fuck out of here, man. Like, the world has enough terrible fucking fathers. Don't add to the list. And by the way, don't add to the gasoline fire on everybody else's child whose father, like you said, is trying, like, those parents are trying to help the neighborhood and going, hey, aren't you so-and-so's kid? You need to not be doing that shit. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? I'm calling your dad. I'm going to call your father. Come here, little shit. Grab him by the ears and just go, hey, no. You're coming with me. I saw you steal that. Fuck that. Come here. You assaulted 4 people, period. Like, that's what you did. It's fucking stupid. I don't care what they said. I don't care what they did. It is on you. And you're not supposed to be some, like, beacon or whatever, but I'm not going to sit here and watch you kill yourself. Like, I'm just not going to do it. That's my message to you. So call me. And now I'm going to shut the fuck up and listen to you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I don't know why this popped into my head when you were talking about Lot and his wife and the pillar of salt. You ever see the movie Holy Moses with Dudley Moore?
Oh my God!
Oh, yes.
When his wife
Thank you for bringing it all back for me.
the best part of it, I mean, that bit was okay, but the best part of it is later when he's got the salt pillar wife propped up at his house and Dom DeLuise is coming by scraping off of it to season his food.
This is why I love you.
What? Transformers money, and immediately my budget ass went to, like, Asylum Films, Transmorphers. And I was like, I'd like to have Transmorphers money.
I can't go anywhere with you two fucking guys. Like, I really can't. Like, I have not heard those 2 references ever. Yeah. I don't know anybody who's referenced them.
See, that's
ever.
The thing.
Ordy and anybody's referenced. And I do remember Don DeLuise comes up to her and he's like scraping the salt off the season his food. This is fucked up.
Ordy and I have this horrible medical condition that allows us, you know, even with all the distance between us, to share the same brain. And it's horrifying. It is. It's truly horrifying. It's like he's my identical cousin connected by the spine.
It's freaking
Seriously, it
hilarious.
is. Oh,
I am the Margot to your Gracie Law.
Jesus
you are the Dave to my chainsaw.
Christ. Dude, I just don't I don't understand, you know, this idea of raging. Like I do if it's like everybody's got their moment, like, and dude, I'll party, like I'll go out and fucking go, but like when somebody's clearly it's just it's a different ball of wax, man. It's a different game. And these guys that he's calling and going, yo, can I do a podcast? It's not like he just found him, you know, that Channel 5 guy. Like he's ambulance chasing. And when it's your friend, like Shia LaBeouf is my friend. Shia LaBeouf is my brother, and I look at him as such. And I think if you caught him, probably not after this exchange, maybe, I don't know. But if you caught him after this and said, you know, Adam, and I know he's like, dude, I love Adam, like that's my guy. But like when I see this thing start to go and everyone's cheering, and I'm just looking around going, what? I think, Vince, you and I talked about this the last time that we spoke. I was on this Alexander Pope kick.
Yeah.
Like as one does, I guess. I don't fucking know.
It happens, you know.
And I know you guys are like, that is probably the gayest thing you have ever said. But it's
so far,
and the night is young. But there's this, and this is what I think about watching that interview. And this is what I think about seeing the internet's response to it. Because it is very one-sided of like, oh man, gangster, this is our mascot now. And all I had thought of was, he has this quote, vice is a monster of so frightful mean, as to be hated needs to be seen. Yet seen too oft, familiar with its face, we first endure her, then pity her, then embrace. And that's kind of what I've seen, like for him. Like it's just a matter and antimatter coexisting in one person. Like no man can serve two masters. And I see this in the Christian community, particularly in America, where they will sit there and go, God is great, God is amazing, God's like, you know, this omnipotent force, and he's incredible and all this stuff. And they'll talk about God and Jesus, and then they'll go, hey, the devil's just kind of like an afterthought. Like he's not there. He doesn't even really exist. What? Like you believe in one, and all your holy writings talk about this other thing.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. And it's like my experience with the demonic or people that you know operate that way is they're like Al Pacino and the devil's advocate. You know what I mean? Like, and there's power in that. Like there's really evil motherfuckers. Like there's, you know, this raping, killing, pedophile. I think all pedophiles need to be put to death. Like I do. I don't just wood chipper time, man. Like just shove them in and let it run.
No, people always say wood chipper, but are you familiar with medieval torture techniques?
Oh yeah.
Then you know of the Catherine wheel.
Oh God.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
I think that's much more effective than a simple wood chipper.
And then people go, well, you got to forgive. This idea, this weird American, quintessentially American idea of Christianity is strange. Just as strange as like the Creflo Dollar, Joel Osteen, you know, God wants you to be rich. You know, God wants you to go flying the private jets. You know, he wants you doing this and making money and doing all this stuff. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, where? You can use the Bible to kind of like justify any kind of fuckery. And this idea of like forgiveness is wild because it's not supported anywhere. And I'm not speaking as some kind of like I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm just saying, like, looking at it as a work, like I would say, you know, hey, there's no, I don't know, Janis Joplin is not in the Odyssey. I read the Odyssey. Janis Joplin is not in there. So, you know, and it's like this idea that you forgive. Like I heard about this couple that this man had molested one of their kids, and they forgave him as Jesus would, and they invited him to come in and stay in their home. And he molested another one of their kids.
No, absolutely.
But they forgave him. And at his trial, the mother stood up and with that stiff upper lip, she said, I forgive you. God, so brave. It's so holy. It's so divine. It's not. It's dog shit.
No,
it's dog shit.
You can forgive them.
Ugh.
Make sure that you say it right out loud right before the sword cuts into their neck.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
See, I'm with Jeff on that. I like the brazen bull, but I've always thought of a modification for it with an Iron Maiden with the brazen bull.
Ooh, that's so vicious.
Ooh.
And then people are like, that's not very Christian of you.
That is
I know.
Diabolical. I love that.
Fortunately, I am agnostic.
So crazy, man. You guys are insane, dude.
Epstein's teeth and hair are demonic.
Well, and dude, that's like I watch everything that's happening online with all this shit, dude. And it's like, again, another quote from the dude is there comes a time when the general defilement of a society becomes so great that the rising generation cannot be said to have a fair choice between the ways of light and the ways of darkness. And if you're contributing to that overall snowballing effect of rage baiting, just eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die, fuck you. Like straight up, fuck you. And if that means we don't talk no more, then we don't talk no more. Like if that's what that means, because societies can roll into that. What day is it today? Excuse me, Kupeki. What day is it today? Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, so John's son is getting sacrificed to the sun god. Oh, cool. All right, that sounds awesome. Okay, sucks for John, but anyway, let's go out and go to the temple. Oh, that was a great how he like cut the kid open and lifted the heart up to the sun, and now there's oh, okay, that's great. Anyway, what's tomorrow? Oh, they're sacrificing 20 more. All right, well, anyway, let's go work the crops. Yeah,
like more.
Yeah, you get like, and people go, come on, man, like that's ancient history. No, it's not. That shit's happening right now. Like that shit's happening right now, and there are countries where this shit is taking place, where people are, you know, burning women because somebody saw them turn into a swan, you know, like there's this shit is still going on. And there are things that are happening in America. There's things that are happening elsewhere that if these kind of philosophies take hold, you're just going to end up and the comparison is so tired and so beaten, but like Rome, you're just going to watch Rome burn and you're going to be that drunken jackass on the side of the street, you know, just like, oh, the gods and the viscerals, huh? Hey guys, what's up? Oh God. But you did nothing to try to stop it. You did nothing to try to lift, you know, you're not doing it. You're just participating in the decline and the demise. And that I cannot abide. No fucking way. You know, no way.
Absolutely.
No fucking way. I expect more. And the problem is you don't have people in your circle who expect something from you. Like America is a failed state of failed fathers, failed leaders, failed fucking everybody that looks up. And I do not blame the rising generation for looking up and going, you guys are all full of shit. You guys are absolutely full of shit. Like you're just a bunch of billionaires. Like and people just want their team to win. Elon Musk believes in Trump, and yeah, he's a Christian too. He said it. I heard him say he believes in Jesus. Okay, he's also literally walking around and going, "You get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby." You know, he's just fucking anything that moves because at his core, the guy believes in eugenics, and he wants his seed spread throughout all of mankind. You know who else thought that? Fucking Jeffrey Epstein. Like it's just so stupid. It's so dumb, man. Like I don't know. And we need a
we're
revolution.
fond of saying on this show, it's all fake and gay. All of it.
I think the good thing about already being in Twitmo right now is that I can be marked safe from not getting impregnated by Elon for a week.
Well, he owns the company. I'm sure he'll find a way around it. You're boned, brother. I'll send something to the baby shower.
You know, dude, it's like with you too, it's like It's like, this is the beauty of like having people around that fucking know, because you start to get on a tangent or you start to say something, you're trying to deliver something that's serious, and they go, yeah, I just shit myself. You're just like, all right. Because you got to laugh.
Grounding.
Laugh at it.
Yes, exactly. We're used to shitting ourselves because we've been doing this show for what, year and a half now. Yeah,
Yeah, about that.
yeah. They
I
have
love it.
gems, but yeah.
MD Campbell goes, Adam, you're in the right place for obscure references. That's absolutely it. And then Vivian said they need validation. I see it on X. The pictures, the filters, nothing's real anymore. Yeah, nothing's real. And why are they so out of control to begin with? That's a very good question. It's because they're surrounded by yes people and they're making money. Like, even just working private security, you see these guys. They start making millions of dollars. They start believing the hype. They start doing everything, like, and people have lost discernment. Like, they've lost the ability to be able to like read the tea leaves and try to read past. They just take whatever headlines coming at them and they go, yep. So when they watch that interview with Shia, they just go, wow. Did you see when he cried when he brought up Jesus? Instead of going, I'm the hardest Catholic there is. I know the Bible better than this. I know this. I know that. I'm a G. They know me in the streets. I'm ba. Oh, but I'm really humble. Sorry. Now I got to say that I'm humble. So then you idiots will believe I'm on your team, because what I'm really doing is I'm trying to show Twigs and Mia that I'm hurting and I'm celebrating and I'm this and I'm that. And I'm actually really trying to hurt them. Like, I'm trying to put shame and hurt on them because I'm hurting, because this failed and I haven't been able to control myself. That's what's really going on. Let's cut the shit. Like, that's what's really going on. It's all these idiots, man. Listen, I've done it. Like, a while back, but like, almost a decade ago. But I remember that. It's like talking to somebody. I'm like, oh man, I'm going through this horrific thing, this breakup. What do I do? They're like, you got to get out online. Like, you got to take pictures with hot women. You got to look like you're living the best life. Do you know somebody with a boat? Get on a boat immediately. Get on a boat, take your shirt off. You only shoot from here up because you got a beer belly going on, but like, and just pop champagne bottles and you're living the best life, because that'll get under her skin. That'll get her. It's so
according
stupid.
to this ad, there are hot singles in my area.
Wait.
No, to your point though, the yes men, they're just what it is just being in an abusive enabler relationship, just at a larger scale.
Yeah.
Because now you got a whole army of people enabling you to do the dumbest fucking shit possible, and it doesn't allow you to have your redemption arc. I mean, you look at the ones. Look at at Shy's level.
Whoa, dude! Say that again. Say that again, real quick. You said that doesn't allow you your redemption arc.
Right.
Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you look at everybody at that level who went through the similar shit, like Mel Gibson and others who had to have a full redemption arc. I mean, even to a level, I just fucking farted out his name. Nick Cage had a redemption arc after all his stupid shit too. I mean, he just flat out said, "Look, I'm going to do 150 movies. I don't care if they're shitty or not." But you can respect that. But if you don't get your redemption arc, if you have people preventing you from that redemption arc, correct, you have no way out of that spiral.
Yeah. Well, and it's like the fight, I had this guy tell me this one time when I was bitching and moaning about the stuff that apparently, according to Shia, none of us can change. Like, that really fucking pissed me off too. When he's like, "Oh, you think I care about the Epstein thing?" And the name dropping, Kid Cudi, Kendrick Lamar, whoop de whoop, boom. Fuck them all. Like, it's like you want to sit there and be like, Trump or Biden. You think I care about Trump or Biden? Like, that doesn't change anything. That doesn't make a difference. Epstein files. If your whole life is getting online, checking out the Epstein files, then you're fucking dumb. Go out and live, hug somebody, go out and party, drink a beer. Yeah, I get the sentiment.
The thing is, though, if you do that, you can't get monetized.
Yeah, that's true. And also, my man,
if you're not
somebody
bullshit.
Yeah,
that's the only way. But 90% of these people on here make money.
I also think the other part of that,
contrarian opinions.
Yeah. But I also think the other part of that is that's all great, but that's how you become a slave. Like that's how you become enslaved. Like if you sit there and just go, well, all this shit is out of my pay grade and I can't change anything. Okay. So, it's like the people that were living in the area around Auschwitz or some of these other concentration camps, and they were just like blissfully unaware, like they knew a war was going on, but they didn't understand what was really happening. They chose not to understand what was happening. And when those concentration camps were liberated, they walked these people through the concentration camps and they were shocked and horrified. It's like, yeah, but you knew. Like you say you didn't know, but you knew exactly what was happening in there. You just chose not to do anything. And well, I got to control my life and I can only take care of my family. So I'm just going to be here in this thing and I'm not going to do anything to change anything. It's all different when somebody comes for your kid, when it shows up on your doorstep. And when it's on your doorstep, then it's too fucking late to do anything about it. Exactly. Like then it's the last line of defense, and then it's either kill or be killed. And yeah, everybody's making trailers about killing pedophiles, and nobody's gonna do shit. I understand that. All these guys are fanning the flames of propaganda. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, Ben Shapiro, Daily Wire, Candace Owens, all these people, they can all get fucked because they've never really done anything. They've all just kind of made money off of fanning the flames of propaganda. They haven't done shit. They haven't served their community. They haven't served their nation. They haven't done anything. And so fuck them all. But like, you have to know what's coming. And if you're waking up going like, I'm sorry, what? Like for whatever thinking about the pedophilia and the human trafficking and all that shit, right? If you just toss that aside and just go unequivocally, like without question, Steve Bannon is a sack of dog shit who was meeting with Jeffrey Epstein, and while working as an advisor for Trump was trying to undermine the president of the United States and feeding confidential information to all kinds of people. And the people that were coming to the island were also breaking confidentiality, sharing national security secrets. I mean, this is like one of the biggest data breaches on planet Earth. And then you can get into sacrificing children to the god Olmec. Like, but before you get there, you definitely have this issue where it's like, holy fuck, we're screwed. Like selling secrets out to anybody. And the president is just kind of a pawn in all this. That should be concerning to every fucking American. And we got to do something about it. What do we do? Vote? I don't know. I think we're past that. Like we got to do something drastic. What is that? I don't know.
Voting is not
voting is
out of this.
Yeah, we don't vote our way out of it. But to sit back and go, it's out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I don't know, man. Like, you know what it is? You know what it is, baby? Storm happens. Storm happens. Massive storm. The guy wakes up in the morning, he walks out and he sees all these fish and like starfish and all these sea life that's like dead, washed up on the shore, hundreds of thousands of animals, right? So he sees this thing and he sees this kid. He's like hucking dead animals back in the water. And he's picking up a couple of the starfish. And the guy goes, "Hey kid, what are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I'm trying to save the starfish." And he goes, "Yeah, but you're not going to make a dent. You could spend, the next 20 years doing this. You're not going to make a dent. Like a bulldozer is going to come and scoop all these things into a mass grave." And the kid thinks about it for a moment and he picks up a starfish and throws it in the water. And he goes, "Well, I made a difference to that one." And that's the respectable thing. You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's my view. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's, misguided, but if the town's burning down, if the country's burning down and you're just the dumbass court jester, who's sitting there doing your thing and waving your papers. I just got out of jail. I'm raging. Look at that. I beat the charge, bitches. You're out there getting drunk and playing grab ass on Bourbon Street with all the other frat boys who I would love to fucking kill. If you're out there doing that, right, like you're just participating to the demise of the home that my children's children are going to live in. And if you're burning that down, you can get fucked. You know what I mean? And that's kind of it. And speaking to the fight, when I was talking to this guy about it, he's a Marine, served multiple tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. And I was just like, man, talking about politics and all this stuff. And man, do you think it's right what we're doing now? And, just kind of weighing these things. And he goes, man, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, the fight was about the guy next to me. Like, that's it.
Absolutely.
I'm in the fight. It's about the guys here. Like, I don't know what's happening. I just know we're going to fight. And so I want this team, my country to win, because if we lose, that's terrible for my family. And so, but I'm fighting for the guy next to me. Like, I'm in the hole with the guy next to me. And so when he said that to me, I was like, I need to apply that to my life. I need to have the right people around me. That group needs to be small, and it's got to be people that are going to check my chin and go like, hey, dude, what are you doing? One of those guys, dude, is Noah Danby. Like, he's an amazing actor. He's an incredible friend. I've been friends with this dude for 20 years. And I remember when I was crashing out, I was just going through a divorce, drinking every day, popping pills, acting like a fucking retard. And I mean retard as in retardation, not as in mental illness. Take a fucking chill pill. But like, you know what I mean? He called me.
We use the R word like a comma on here. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. But he called me up and he goes, hey man, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, yeah, man. And I'm like, I got a hot girl. I'm like doing this. I'm like partying. Like, things are great. I'm moving into a new place. And he called me and he goes, I'm worried about you. And I go, why? I'm fucking having a great time. What are you talking about? And he goes, I think you're fucking up. And I just went, oh, what? and he, he got emotional and he's like, I'm worried that I'm going to call you and you're not going to answer because you're going to fucking be dead. And that's where I'm at. And I think I'd be a terrible friend if I didn't tell you that you're fucking up your life and you are going to look back on this moment with a tremendous amount of regret and shame. And I was like, oh, fuck. All right. Maybe. Hey, go fuck yourself. And then, 4 months later, I got my shit together. But yeah, you need those people, man. You need those people around you. You need those guys who are going to give you me want the poo nanny all night references.
Oh, Jesus. I'm torn whether or not to sit and laugh when they're doing that or kick them the fuck out of my house. But
see, I refer to that as swimming in the kitty sauce.
What? Dude, what? Swimming in the kitty sauce?
Swimming in the kitty sauce.
So what is swimming in the kitty sauce?
Oh, it's the same thing as just being drowned by poon.
You just said that like Cartman from South Park. It just means you're drowning in poon.
What? Hip deep in the vag.
Oh, man. God. These guys are so terrible. Oh, I love it. Hey, so Jeffrey Epstein, what do you guys what do you guys think? I mean, what do you guys think about this whole Iran sitch? I mean, it's kind of like the Maduro situation where people are like, why are we going to war with Venezuela? Okay, let's set up a rally for tomorrow at 2. Wait, it's over?
Exactly.
It's over.
My take on it is I don't think the world is prepared for the unrelenting torment of hot Persian poon that's about to come flooding into it.
That is a valid point.
Can't laugh at that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
This is a safe space, Adam. You can laugh at anything you like. But yeah, the way I look at it, it's only a war if both sides are fighting.
Only a war.
It's only a war if both sides are fighting.
Yeah.
And yeah, their fighting, as we've seen, is not very effective.
Well, also It's so funny. There's this dude. He's such a jackass. He just gives me like he's like, aren't you for the freedom of the people in Iran? And I'm like, dude, stop. This isn't about freedom. Like, I still remember that speech that Bush gave where he's like, you know why they hate us? They hate our freedom. That's what it is. They hate our freedom, which is why we have to exercise what I call strategery.
Nuclear.
Strategery.
I got to bring that back into my shit posting. Strategery.
You know, there's an old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. The point is you don't want to be fooled. Dude, I'm just like, what are we doing? And people want to give like Trump a bunch of shit. It's like, do you not remember George W. Bush? Like, dude.
Oh no, he's the elder statesman now. He's respected because, you know, he played by their rules.
Dude, wow. I did want to say something. I got a lot of shit from somebody, but then I brought the receipts and I sent it over to you, Jay. If you want to dive in, because Vincent was like, Jay's gonna find this wholly interesting. Jonathan Pollard and Gulf War sickness and Gulf War syndrome. You ask me anything, I will answer anything that I'll answer anything at this point. Nothing's confidential.
I was checking it all out, and I was just kind of like amazed at the. I mean, I don't want to say amazed because it's just it's the same beast in a different, you know, same wolf in a different sheep's clothing, but it was just the same Cold War infrastructure that's just been rebranded with venture capital.
Yeah. I mean that. Yeah, that's wholly accurate. That's a completely crystal clear assessment of the thing. And it's funny because these people, like, it's funny. It's like Syndrome says, I'm diverting here a little bit, but it's like Syndrome says in The Incredibles, once everybody is incredible, nobody will be.
Yep.
It's like everybody's an actor now. Like, God bless. I love his show. I watch it all the time. Sean Ryan, Sarah Adams, you know, all these people. But when you're like, it's like the Rorschach ink, and it's like a trailer, dun, and then half of your face is blacked out, the other half is white, and you're sharing the screen, and that's the thumbnail of you, and it's propaganda. Like,
I remember that movie with Travolta and Cage.
Dude, why does Sean Ryan's podcast every thumbnail look like the cover of Face Off?
There you go.
Why? He's clearly ripping off a Face Off.
He's
Go look at a movie poster for Face Off. Apparently, Sean Ryan is a cinephile.
Well, if he loves John Woo so much, he should have picked a better film.
It seems like it, but you know, it's just so frustrating to see these guys, like, they're clearly like cutting movie, the music, boom, 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 and they're taking the clips and they're making a movie. And you know, I sent Sean Ryan's producer. Now, I want to be clear. This is before he got Jeremy. Jeremy's cool. I've had some conversations, just not conversations, just some back and forth with Jeremy. He seems very cool. But his previous producer, I sent a whole write-up of receipts that were clearly confidential. I even added those because I thought, well, this dude's, you know, former operator. He gets it and he'll be able to check this shit out. But then nothing. Now it's like fucking silence, dude. I don't even get responded to by these people, which gives me pause and makes me, you know, go, well, what the fuck does that mean? Like, nobody's talking to me. Nobody wants to talk to me. And these people are going off on Jonathan Pollard half-cocked. Like John Kirkow, that former CIA dude who spent time in prison. Like, he's like, Jonathan Pollard is a traitor. He's a traitor to the American people. And I'm just like, dude, can you just shut up for a minute? Yes.
Didn't they litigate that in the 90s already? I mean, why are we going over the, you know, not Pollard himself, but with the traitor shit? And, you know.
Yeah, it's like, was he a traitor? Yes. But also, P.S., he uncovered unknowingly in the documents that he handed over to Israel uncovered that the United States is killing its own soldiers and doesn't give a fuck about them. That's important. That's an important little tidbit of information. And so what I sent to Sean Ryan's producer, and this is about a year and a half ago, is I said, look, I've got the names of the companies. There's one in Virginia, there's one in Florida, there's one in Texas that made these weapons. One was a experimental aerosol form of HIV. The other one was West Nile virus. Another one was genetically modified Lyme disease. There was a mustard gas, sarin gas, all made in the United States. And then a couple of these agents were tested on prisoners in Huntsville, Texas. And it was brought in as a flu vaccine by a new company, and they were going to give it to the prisoners at a discounted rate. Well, what happened was the warden at this facility was like, hey, do you think our guards can get in on this? And they were like, sure, fuck. And they gave it to him. So then these guys started coming down with this, and it's the same thing. There are veterans that have come back from Iraq and Afghanistan. They go, I'm dying, and I don't know what the fuck I'm dying from. Well, the reason that you're dying is because all the medical staff across the country is testing you for things that they have no ability to detect. So Gulf War sickness and Gulf War syndrome are caused by these things that they cannot detect. They cannot detect Lyme disease that's been modified in a certain way by the subsidiary of the CIA to go undetected in your bloodstream. Now, this is all documented, dude. Like, this isn't like, so what I sent, what I blasted out online, like, this is sealed testimony that was done in front of a presidential advisory committee. The other one was testimony that was done before the CDC, because the CDC flagged some of these shipments. And then there were these weird, obscure outbreaks that happened all around the United States. And it's because we made those agents and chemical weapons and then shipped them. And there was a 4-bird colonel who flew the shit over under Donald Rumsfeld and George W. Bush Sr. to Iraq. And then it was assembled over there by CIA contractors and German engineers. And even to make matters worse, other countries fucking know this. It's common knowledge. Soldiers from the UK and France were given doxycycline when they went into the field. Like, they were given kits that they could use if they were ever around certain locations, and they would let them know, and they could start taking medication to treat some of the shit. You know who got zero fucking heads up? American soldiers, the people that were leading the charge. And then when they came back, they went, I know Saddam Hussein made some really bad weapons, didn't he? You guys got exposed to some stuff, burn pits, shit like that. We're not liable. Guess we got to put you on a waiting list and watch you fucking die. And the real truth is the United States is absolutely culpable because they made this shit, and then that's what's killing our veterans. But if they admit that, that's billions of dollars that the United States has to shell out to veterans in compensation. They don't want to fucking do that. So they're just going to let you die. Fuck that. Like, they're going to let me die while they're doing insider trading and becoming millionaires and billionaires and fucking, raping kids and having sex with interns and all this other shit. Fuck that. Fuck them. No way. Like, so I put it out there. I sent it to them. I got a message back saying, like, this is great. Thank you very much. Let's talk. And then I was like, great. When do you want to talk? Crickets. When do you want to set up a meeting? Crickets. Nothing. Never heard from the fucking guy again. Now, truth be told, that wasn't Sean. That was his producer. But I never heard from the guy.
No.
So,
You know what I find interesting too is, the story you're paralleling about the burn pits and everything parallels to, who George Knapp is?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same story. What got the, how, Area 51 went from, legend to, I can point to it on a fucking map, was all the workers out there getting sick from the burn pits. Yep. And, and they said, well, this place doesn't exist. And Knapp was like, I can drive you to it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So and that's how that whole thing got exposed. It's just interesting, how that paralleled the exact same thing. You had federal workers, Air Force, everybody else who was working out at Groom Lake getting sick from the burn pits. Well, we don't know how to treat it because we can't tell you what it is. That would be classified information. So we get to watch you die.
Dude. Like nothing pisses me off more. That America gives so little to the people who give so much.
Right.
That's the worst. I think that's the biggest stain on the United States. Always has been. Like, I think you serve your country, you shouldn't have to pay for shit. And you definitely should get, at the very least, proper treatment. At the very least,
not better.
Yeah, they should be taking care of you. Not like, did you fill out Form 71C? No, and then that means you got to go back to the line and get on the 4-month waiting period in order to fill out the form properly. And then once you do, it's like, fuck off, fuck right off.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned Sean Ryan too. You reminded me of, I can't remember if it was a Fat Electrician or HLC said it with, how come they sent Delta Force in to get Maduro rather than Navy SEALs? And they said, because we don't need another 6 podcasters.
Dude. Who said this?
Jesus.
It was either Fat Electrician or HLC.
Oh my God, dude. That's such a good quote. That's incredible. Yeah, the Delta guys just go in and wreck shit. And they're unbelievable, man.
And they don't write books about it 2 weeks later.
Go in and do it.
Yeah.
Dude, the Delta guys are like, anyway, I don't want to holster sniff Delta guys because now I'm fanboying out. But just I've come across 2 in my life, Delta guys, and they were both just like, oh, you're different. Like, what's the experience like? It's like this. I went to visit a animal sanctuary when I was in California. So I was doing research on this piece, and I went there, and this woman had just gotten this wolf from the wild, and so she's like, "You want to see this thing? Like we just got it was wounded. We rehabilitated it, but it was fairly recent. It's fairly new, so much so that they had kept it kind of away from everybody else." And she's like, "We got to keep a fence between you, but if you could sit down here with your back to it, and let it come up to you, you're still separated by a fence, then you can have that experience." I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever. It'll piss on my head or something. So this thing comes over and is like smelling me and like checking me out. And then it comes, like lines up its body. So my back is here, but it's this way going along the fence and like pushes like this and then shoves me, like checks me, like shoulder checks me. I fell completely forward. I was sitting Indian style and I was like, Jesus Christ. And just like, felt this thing. Cause up until that point, I was like, oh, wolf is like a big dog, whatever. But then to feel this thing, I was like, oh, you're a different animal. Like you could strange shit I could do about it. Yeah. I could just sit there and go, make it quick, please. That's it.
And their descendants demand that their pill be wrapped in smoked Gouda because American cheese is not good enough.
That's exactly right.
Welcome to the life of a pug owner. Yeah.
Dude, the Delta, yeah. Well, I think in Black Hawk Down, was Eric Bana playing a Delta guy?
God, I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah, neither have I.
Maybe, right? I don't think it was Navy.
It's not a terrible, shitty movie, so it's not one that I rewatch a lot. Like say anything.
Right.
No, it's like you're talking about Delta, and I don't know if you follow Sergeant Major Mike Vining.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the original Delta guys. And you look at him, especially in his promotion board photo, he's got these real thick glasses on. He's got this smile on his face.
Yeah, like, is that a friend of my dad?
He looks like the world's deadliest science teacher.
Right.
I'm serious.
Oh, that's true.
He does.
I do follow him. Yeah, he's fucking great. And
he's amazing. This guy went through this shit and he did it all with a smile on his face.
So great, man. And that's the thing, yeah. Like these guys, and they're made for that. Like they're built for that. Like, and they train for that, and they work for it. And it's just like, yeah, killing is what I do, and I'm really good at it. Like some people make perfect souffles. I do death. It's like that, Man on Fire, when it's like Creasy, Christopher Walken, when he's like, John Creasy, his art is death. It's like a painter. He paints with death, and he's about to paint his masterpiece. He does that.
When I found out he did Othello, it was amazing.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm Othello. I had a conversation
too. I could just imagine him saying, tomorrow and tomorrow
and tomorrow and tomorrow. I had a conversation with this guy the other day, and he goes, he's a very religious man, and he goes, Adam, what is your favorite religious film? I said, I don't have any really, because if it stars Kirk Cameron or Kevin Sorbo, I just fucking turn it off. Unlike my friend Vincent, who will watch it 10 times and then quote it.
Damn right.
I said my favorite religious film. I was like, let me think about it, and then I go, Man on Fire, and he's like, what? And I go, Man on Fire. I was like, Denzel Washington. I was like, you didn't see it? And he's like, no, I've seen it. That's not a religious film. I go, yes, it is. I was like, John Creasy, 33. Jesus Christ, 33. Jesus descends into hell to save the innocent, right? Like the whole story is analogous to Christ's death. Like that's what it is. Even the Stations of the Cross are all represented in the film.
The thing is, though, you say Man on Fire, and I think of the one from the 80s.
Oh, that one was great. No, that one was great.
It was. It
Dude,
was amazing. With Scott Glenn.
Scott Glenn, bro.
Scott Glenn. And the best part in that movie is
nobody knows that Man on Fire is a remake.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unbelievable.
Nobody knows I'm Legend is a remake either, but yeah.
I am. Oh, dude, what was it? Omega Man?
It was Omega Man and The Last Man on Earth from the
Last
60s
Man on
with
Earth.
Vincent Price. But there's a part in Man on Fire where Joe Pesci sings Johnny Be Good.
Oh,
and it is absolutely horrible, and you can find it on YouTube, but it is the most amazing scene in the movie. Because
wait a minute, man, who directed the first Man on Fire with Scott Glenn?
I think it was an Italian director.
Hold up, dude, we got to find this out.
Everybody's doing IMDb right now.
Yeah, everybody got to go because let's see, Scott Glenn, Man on Fire. Dude, so good. Jeez, man. Look at this bad boy.
1987.
Ali Shiroki.
Wow, your IMDb foo is strong.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci. Jonathan Price.
Ali Shiroki was the
Danny Aiello was in that, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, he was French.
By the way, the answer to the question, what's your favorite religious movie? If you don't answer Mount Hideaway Mysteries, you're lying.
Yes. You've got to watch these movies, dude. Seriously. They're on Prime and they're on Tubi.
Did you guys ever watch my dog shit film Synapse?
No, but now I kind of have to.
You have to now. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. This was like,
is this like the Asylum level bad?
It's worse. So it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. You can watch it. I'm on the cover. Dude, just Google right now. Just Google Synapse, Adam G. Simon, and look at the poster for this bitch, bro. Oh my God, hot. It's hot. It's hot. Put that poster in your spank bank, brother. It's freaking great.
The wax stack.
I mean, I do at least 3 times an hour. it's pretty great. Do you see this?
That's funny. It didn't bring up the movie. It brought up your IMDb page. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Dude.
Synapse.
The future is a memory.
The future.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so
shit.
Yeah. You see me on the cover of that? So what happened?
I think Vincent's going to back me up on this one. We need you to do an actual accurate rendition, not some dog shit that Apple TV's doing, of Neuromancer.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Yes.
You
don't even need to do Neuromancer because they're covering it already. what you
Are
need
they?
to do the they're making a
They're
miniseries
doing a
about it.
series on Apple TV.
You need to go. I don't know how far they're taking it, but if you've read William Gibson's book, you know Mona Lisa Overdrive, which is the final book in the Sprawl trilogy. What they call
Well, so it's very
that's an
interesting.
amazing fucking book.
Very interesting because Neuromancer and Strange Days were both really like on my head when I wrote Synapse. But the problem with Synapse is that it was supposed to be really contained, kind of, you know, we had this kind of idea. I originally didn't want to play the main dude, like the main character, but we were kind of out of time, and so I jumped into it. I was also a producer on it, but the director ended up partnering up with these other two producers who haven't produced anything since that movie. This was 2000.
Oh man, the one sheet on Synapse is just crap. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Such dog shit. But like, so I wrote it, but then you watch the movie and you're like, well, it's not half bad. But the problem was the director was obsessed with Michael Bay. Obsessed. So he kept doing these, you know, low angle 360, like going around shit, shot it that way, made changes to the script, then made a changes to the edit, then went back, and like good on him for like doing the film. But then he partnered up with these guys, and they, you know, there's the film you pitch, there's the film you write, there's the film you edit, there's the film you sell, and sometimes all four of those things are completely different films. Like, it just happens that way. But this ended up being so far away from what we set out to do in the beginning. Was kind of like Memento, like really do like a kind of like a grounded thing, and it just turned into shit. I mean, and then I never saw a dime. I never saw a dime. Like, I had family members put money into this movie, I put money into this movie, and never saw a dime. And then one day I'm just sitting around, somebody goes, hey man, congratulations. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I just saw your face on a poster on Amazon. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I go to Amazon, and there it is. I haven't made a dime because they squeezed me out, and they made a shit deal. And so I never saw a penny, a single cent from a movie that I wrote, produced, and starred in, and did all the stunts. I did all the stunt coordination, stunt choreography in that fucking movie. I broke 2 of my fingers, cracked a rib, and dislocated my shoulder.
Oof.
It was great.
Bleeds for his
MD with the quote of the evening. I watched Tiptoes. How bad can it be?
Tiptoes is amazing, but see, the difference is Tiptoes is so bad it's good. But Tiptoes is so bad it's good. Like, that's the difference. You know, Gary Oldman going, hey man, playing a dwarf.
Dude, he does a better Alabama accent than Matthew McConaughey does.
I know he does.
He's awesome. I fucking love him.
Dude, the movie's so bad it's good.
He does a more convincing dwarf than Peter Dinklage.
It's amazing.
God,
but Synapse isn't so bad it's good. Synapse has like some moments where you go like, yeah, okay, that's believable or whatever. But then, you know, it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know if it's sci-fi comedy, sci-fi action, sci-fi drama, sci-fi thriller. It's just kind of a mess. Hold on. Midget Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, there was a midget.
Bridget the
You
Midget.
know, Bridget the Midget?
What are
The
we
one who
talking
does
about?
Porn star.
She was in Tiptoes.
Yeah,
And
she played the blonde.
She dyed her hair blonde, and I swear to
Hold
God,
on.
she looks exactly like a midget Gwen Stefani.
Dude, what? Why don't I know this? Gosh, man. I do not know this. I don't know. Why don't I know this? Gosh, you guys just kicked the shit out of me with this movie trivia. Gwen Stefani was noted in 2020 for getting on her. Okay, wait. No. This brought me up. Yeah, this brought me up something completely different. No.
Yeah, no. Go to the cast of Tiptoes.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, I got to do this IMDb because
Kate Beckinsale was in Tiptoes.
Yeah,
Patricia Arquette was in Tiptoes. Why? Like, my memory's so foggy because it's been so long. Who's the person that you're thinking of? Oh, Michael J. Anderson. What a sweetheart. Brittany Guzman. Is that who you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I gotta
Okay.
No, Bridget Powers.
All right, let's do this. You
Bridget
freaking...
Powers, American pornographic
Clear
act.
your browser history when you're done.
Yeah.
Oh no. God damn both of you guys.
Anyway, she was in the movie. She was a dwarf Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, it's it
You guys could go
gives
right.
me
You
it
guys could
warms
go
the cockles of my
straight-
heart
straight to hell.
to
both
know
of you.
that
Straight
to know
straight
that
to hell.
I
Straight to
can
hell.
stump somebody in the film industry.
Right.
And oh, you have no idea how good that makes me feel.
Dude, some people are good. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me get out of here. Hold on. Let me get out of here. This is not where I want to be right now. This is not where
Adam, you're welcome. That's just another service we provide for you here on the Vincent Charles Project.
Absolutely free of charge.
You know what I feel like? I feel like oh my god. I feel like you know that scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where Lancelot goes in, or where Galahad the Pure goes into that castle. And it's
Yes.
and then Lancelot shows up and he's like, "I'm getting you out of here, Galahad," and he's like, "It's far too perilous," and he's like, "No, I want the peril. I want a little bit of peril." And he's like,
I'm
"No,
ready
the
to
peril
face
is
the
far too
peril."
perilous. I'm ready to face the peril." And she's like, "Oh yes, we've been so bad, Lancelot. We need to be spanked. Yes, we all need spankings." And it's so terrible.
Oh Jesus.
Double F Lost Wanderer. Yeah, when he as soon as I saw that midget Gwen Stefani was hot, I was like, "Wait, what?" Oh man, what is it? What is your guys' favorite bad movie? And yes, you have to watch Synapse.
Okay, well, I put it in my queue, so it's definitely
I
going.
love
to be...
Alan Ray. Alan Ray, you're awesome.
I am not.
I am not. Yeah, what is it for both of you guys? What is your favorite bad movie to watch? Like if it came on, you're like, I gotta watch it.
All-time favorite bad movie, and it's actually one that I'm pushing for 2 weeks on the Vincent Charles Project when we cover it. Saturday the 14th.
Yeah, that was bad, but not.
There's a parody of all the Friday the 13th movies. It had that actor that I've drawn a
Got
blank
it.
on his name. It looks like David Byrne,
Got it.
Richard
slapstick
Benjamin.
David Byrne.
Richard Benjamin.
Yeah, Richard
and
Benjamin.
Paul Apprentice, I think.
I saw that once.
Yeah.
I saw Saturday the 14th once.
Yeah.
That's good.
But
That's a good
right
one.
now, I would have to say the Russian Jason and the Argonauts that we watched.
That was fucking amazing.
I saw that online. I was like, what the fuck are these
That
guys
was
talking about?
absolutely amazing. But I have to go with I have to go with something more recent, and I have so many favorites. It's hard to nail it down.
Pick your favorite kid.
Exactly.
What is it?
Yeah, I gotta go with Blackbird.
Blackbird wins, dude. Blackbird is.
I gotta go with Blackbird. It is
so good.
Horrifyingly bad, and in such an awesomely good way. It is.
That's got to be it. That's it for me. I would have to agree.
This is coming from the guy who, like he said, he called me at 2:00 in the morning. And he's like, "You son of a bitch! I don't believe you made me watch it."
I'm not that man anymore. I'm not that man anymore.
But if you want to go with my favorite high budget bad film,
ooh,
Lord of War.
Lord of War. Okay, time out. Hold on a second. Wait, you're talking about the Nick Cage movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that movie is top tier, high budget bad, but the intro to that is phenomenal.
Oh, that was fantastic. That
the
tracking
opener,
all the way through.
Dude,
that was pure Chris Roberts, because if you know Chris Roberts from video game making days, that was pure Chris Roberts. And then after that, it was just a train wreck of shit caught on fire that jumped into a dumpster.
Dude, it was like you watch the opening to that movie and you're like, holy shit, this movie's awesome. And then it just freaking
Lord of War is a good one, but it's no Battlefield Earth,
brother. Battlefield Earth is the biggest stinking pile of dog shit I've ever seen, and it was so much money to make that movie with Pepper. It had Pepper in it. It had freaking Crazy Eye. What's his name?
Kim Coates.
I love me some King Coates though.
He's
That's
awesome.
a good dude. That's a good dude. What was that movie he was in with Kevin Costner and Robert Duvall? Open Range.
Yep.
Phenomenal in that movie. He's like, yeah.
No, Jeff.
Yeah, man, I killed your friend. I like it too. Squealing like a pig. Bang. Kevin Costner's like, blah.
Okay, Jeff, you are so wrong. That is one of the greatest films we have ever reviewed on this show.
Heartache and Homecoming.
Yes.
Mount Hideaway Mysteries, Heartache and Homecoming.
Dude, seriously, you've got to
I mean,
watch
it was
this.
the perfect sequel to X's and O No's.
You guys ever see that Ben Affleck movie Geely with J-Lo?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
that was shit.
Bro. Oh, bro. That was so bad.
But that was destined to be shit.
I was destined to be shit from the jump. Like, ugh, I can't with that freaking.
Dude, I'd rather watch Ishtar on a 24-hour loop.
But Ishtar is not enjoyable. Like, it's absolutely like just not enjoyable. It's like watching a comic that should have never been a comic, like do a 3-hour set, and you're just sitting there going like, oh my God, like this guy's just bombing. This is so bad. It was so bad. That movie was.
Yeah, they were trying to be spies like us with two people who don't know how comedic timing.
Oh, so bad.
I don't care. Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman do not know comedic timing. What
Not
made
at
Tootsie funny was the situation, not Hoffman's acting.
Yeah, I agree with that. What's for you guys? What's a movie that no matter what, if it's on, you're watching it, and it like a good movie. Like you're like, Casablanca.
That's my.
That's your.
I have to say that's my all-time favorite film.
Dude, you're such like a hopeless romantic, dude. You're like sitting at home cooking, watching Casablanca. Like you're like, you know.
I gotta go in The Martian.
Your life has got a moderate to severe homosexual undertones.
And I am secure enough in my masculinity to say I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. Listen, if there's one man on earth who was like, hey man, you want to cuddle, that I'd say yes to, you'd be it. It'd be you. Like that Lethal Weapon song that Sting sung. I hate to say it.
It's
probably me. That's such a like two straight dudes sitting there going like, I don't want to say I love you, bro. I'm not gonna say I love you. Like that's the song. I hate to say it, but it's probably me.
Yes. Existenz was good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not only
Existenz
for the
was
movie, but it was Cronenberg, and I'll watch anything that Cronenberg directs.
What's this? Oh,
Yeah.
Extenzi. Yeah.
Yeah. With me, to answer your question, I'd have to say The Martian. That's my background. Like whenever it comes on, I have to turn it on. It's just kind of fun,
Yeah.
It's survival horror, but fun.
Dude, if Lethal Weapon is ever on 1 or 2, I'm watching. I'm dropping whatever I'm doing and I'm watching, man. It's so good.
No, Joe Pesci was great with just the whole they fuck you in the drive-through.
They fuck you in the drive-through. They fuck you in the thing. Okay.
$10 for a fucking aspirin.
Dude, Mel Gibson was so great in those movies, man. Yeah, he was freaking amazing. I love it when he comes in that fish tank scene. When he comes in, he goes, "Oh look, it's the master race."
Yeah,
so good. He's so good. And I will say for me, anything Tony Scott, like anything Tony Scott touched,
the
True Romance, Top Gun.
Yes, and as I say to
Man on Fire.
The superior Scott brother. Yes,
I would agree. I think he's a better filmmaker than Ridley for sure.
Absolutely.
Everybody talks about Gladiator, and I'm just like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like Gladiator was great, but Tony Scott was
Gladiator was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody could have fucked that film up.
No, that's a good point. Also, like, Joe Carnahan's got some really great stories about Tony Scott because Tony produced The Gray, and he when they were getting ready to release it, they had that ending, right? and they were going to kick it out there. And the studios were just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you talking about? This ending that goes with this poem, and the wife has got cancer and like all this stuff. Like, what are you doing? And so Joe's like going like, fuck, man, like, am I wrong? Like, should I have gone with the polar bear ending, which I'll tell you about in a second. But then he got a call from Tony, and Tony left a message, and he goes, hey, Joe, it's Tone. Movie's fucking great. Go kill him. Don't listen to anybody. That was it. That was the message that he left. And so the gray was so the beginning, Joe tells the story much better than I do, but the section where Liam Neeson is contemplating suicide in the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
So what a great way to start a film. Some guy going like, fuck. But he's sitting there and he's contemplating, and they got this polar bear. Like, they got this actual fucking polar bear, and a trainer, and it almost killed the trainer, and like there was all kinds of shit that like happened on the movie. But they had this polar bear. So what's happening is he's out like in the tundra. He's sitting there, and he goes and he puts the bullet in his mouth, and all of a sudden he looks up and he sees this polar bear, and he takes the gun out of his mouth and he points it at the polar bear. And then they did like special effects and CGI on it, because the polar bear was actually like an anorexic polar bear. So like it had been in captivity. So he's like, oh, we got a fucking polar bear, Joe. And so the polar bear shows up, and it's like, what is this meth addicted polar bear? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, this is the Amy Winehouse of polar bears. Like, what is fucking going on? It's just, and so this thing comes up, and he's like, God damn it. So now we got to do, you know, all the special effects, and then it just wasn't working. And so Joe was with his editor, and he's like, he goes, and Joe tells it, so I'm killing the story. But Joe told him, he goes to his editor, he goes, look, this is a poem. Like, something is supposed to happen here, and I don't know the answer, but the polar bear ain't working, and we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this fucking polar bear. Like, I don't know what to do. And the editor's like, okay. And so Joe left, and then he came back, and he goes, let me show you something. And all it was Liam Neeson puts the gun in his mouth. He's getting ready to pull the trigger. And then you see a little flash of that IV drip, blunk. And then it goes to this mountain. And there's the mist, and you hear a wolf howl. Just this, woo, like in the distance. And then he looks up and then takes the gun out of his mouth. So it's like the call to the wild, which, you know, the studio's like, what happened to our fucking $500,000 fucking polar bear and all the VFX cut out of the movie? And that was it. And Joe's like, that's it. It's freaking beautiful. And yeah, man, like, you got to be willing to make those decisions. But now we're in a state where everybody makes movies by committee and by algorithms. And so, you know, you're really fighting a battle to make something, you know, really great and original. I thought One Battle After Another was really original. Like, they took some big swings, whether or not you like it. I thought that was really original, and there's some really good stuff that's come out. I thought Eddington was crazy as shit, and a lot of fun. There's a lot of movies that are coming out that are taking big swings, but they're also taking some big losses. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep.
You talked about True Romance. That scene with Dennis Hopper and Christopher Walken.
Unbelievable.
Nobody'd have the balls to make that anymore either.
Yeah. Also, like, just that idea of like, okay, just hear me out. This guy robs, you know, saves a hooker. They go on a run after they kill the pimp. They take the money, right? But the whole time, the guy's being visited by the ghost of Elvis Presley. And You're like, what? You know, just what?
I could shoot it. Yeah.
Shoot it, print it, let's go. But yeah, no, dude, it's freaking amazing. It's an amazing film.
The one thing I want to see more than anything else is there's a rumor of a director's cut of 13th Warrior out there somewhere.
I've seen it.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me see if I can work something out. Let me see if I can work that out for you guys. It's unfucking believable. It's unreal.
I'm so fucking aroused right now,
dude.
I am emotionally erect.
By the way, 13th Warrior is one of my favorite freaking films, dude. Because like, and I get the casting. Okay, like I get it, it's
Right.
Antonio Banderas. So when he's like, Lo, I see my people going back to the
I'm not even
beginning,
pissed off about that.
bro.
It's just the fact that was two different movies. I don't know who the fuck made that. That was two different movies
Yeah,
that we got.
yeah,
And yeah.
yeah. It's when he goes, "How did you learn our language?" I listened. I
Right.
listened. But what?
Best version of Beowulf ever filmed.
Dude,
Seriously.
it's
Right.
so good. It's so good. That freaking G moment, and like even from an acting standpoint, like I felt like the guy who played the king, the main dude.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt like he was just built for that freaking role. And the end, after he's fought all these guys and fucking killed everybody, and he walks up and goes, "Boom," and sits the sword in the dirt, and then sits in the fucking throne like a boss and just dies there. It's so, dude.
Yeah.
So good. The cinematography, the music, everything about it, man. And what it was saying, it was based on the Eaters of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah,
Crichton.
and that's what the director's cut follows that. And then, like you were talking about, how committee always get involved. They change directors.
Yeah.
Bullshit happened. I mean, that movie. You watch, some of the shit what went on in that. That was the most cursed set of cursed sets I've ever heard of. But
It
yeah,
sucks because it's so good. Like when he's even that scene with that, like everybody was on point. That guy when he draws down on the shack, and then Antonio Banderas like steps and he's like, "Do not step in front of me." It's so good, dude. I love that movie.
When you die, can I give that to my daughter? He's talking about the sword.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Giving her the sword and he makes a knife.
Campbell just said partly based on real events in Kevin Rose. Yeah, that's true. Dude, it's so good. And it's about, Cro-Magnon man, like fighting. People just miss that whole part of it. Oh, dude, the lighting, the cinematography when they descend into the cave, and it's like single light sources and natural light. Dude, it's so good. And nowadays everything's high definition TVs. It's everything's so crystal clear. And oh, look, my AI prompt took a $300 million movie. This scene would cost these assholes, these AI bros that are the equivalent of like NFT sellers back in the day.
right.
Like these guys that are like, look what I did. This would cost, the price keeps going up. This scene would cost $5 million with the studio, $50 million, $300 million scene. I'm like,
$1 billion.
I'm like, your dog shit scene of the Hulk fighting Superman. Who gives a fuck, dude? Like, who fucking cares? What's gonna happen is that prices are gonna come down. AI has already been being used in workflows to make crowds bigger in cityscapes and to do these things. But like the thing, and I even think Ben Affleck's assessment is wonky because he talks in depth about it. And coming from a guy who ran an AI company, right? Like the thing about film and the thing about music is the imperfections make it perfect. Like that's the thing. If you're only reimagining and rehashing, and people have argued like, oh yeah, we'll look at the 5th iteration of Snow White and the 15th iteration of Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, like by the way, those are dog shit. Those are terrible. Who gives a fuck about those movies?
It reminds me of an interview that I had watched with a man named John Barton, who back in the early 70s was one of the early directors of the Royal Shakespeare Company. And he was talking about, acting and stuff like that. And he said when he directs, he talks to the actors. He tells them, yeah, get inside the character's head. But as you're reading the script, find the contradictions, find the inconsistencies, and play those.
There you go.
Because that'll make your part.
Yeah.
If you just read it, if you quote it, if you play to the generality of the scene, it's like, oh, okay, you're supposed to be sad, so you just painted over with a general color called sadness, the performance is going to suffer.
Yeah.
You have to, like he said, find the inconsistencies and the contradictions in the script and use those to make the part. And
yeah, I would agree with
it
that.
works.
Yeah, man. And also, like, the things that make a great film are that unique point of view, like something that really hasn't been done. The idea, the blanket statement of everything is a remake is dog shit. Like, you have a unique perspective, like you have a unique voice, you have a story, because that's your experience. Now that experience may be similar to others, but it's still unique to you. And that's what makes storytelling just in general great, is to hear this new great story, not to keep falling into renewable IP by these fuckers that are doing this thing. And also, there's no gatekeeping. What are you talking about? The gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are finally dead because now we have AI, so I can press a button and I'm an artist just like you. No, you're not. No, you're not, because you don't know how to form a sentence, because you're a lazy piece of shit that has now gotten, you're an ape that's been given nuclear weapons. That's who you are. That's who you are. You don't know the first thing about storytelling, which is why these AI movies, as good as they look, like, I'm like, oh, that looks like, Chris Hemsworth. That looks identical to Chris Hemsworth. What's he doing? Oh, the story sucks. Yeah, the story sucks. Like, it's terrible.
God, it's
because you guys don't know storytelling, because you haven't worked your fuck craft. Like, you haven't worked on telling a good story. You haven't spent time trying to do this thing. And great stories come from living. Like, great stories come from living. They come from living lives and talking to people and commiserating with people and hearing great stories and riffing off each other and working together. Like, filmmaking is the best films are a collaborative process. Like, there was I think these guys are the best filmmakers, and everybody can fight me on it. Like, Christopher Nolan, I think Tony Scott's great, but like Joel and Ethan Coen, like the Coen brothers, I think are just so underappreciated.
They're master storytellers first.
Dude, Raising Arizona, Hudsucker Proxy, like, nobody ever brings up Hudsucker. Like, they never bring that up, and that movie is so fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the thing
about Miller's Crossing, dude.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
So
that
good.
was amazing.
Fucking good. It's so good. And how they run their sets is like that's something that AI can't replicate, is how they do it. Like, I remember a guy, it was somebody that was working on the set of, was it No Country for Old Men? It might have been. But this guy was new kind of to the crew, new to the fold, and he didn't know what time it was. And he started yelling at somebody about somebody. What the fuck are you doing? Give me this thing. And it was either Joel or Ethan came over and was like, hey, whoa, we don't do that. It's not how we operate. Don't yell at people. We're not doing that. Right? Like, we're making something. This is a very easy situation here. Right? Like, we need to do it. Which is why this whole tortured artist shit is stupid. Like, going out of your way to be broken and tortured so you look like some kind of savant genius. Nah, you look like an asshole.
I can, with one exception, I can say that the Coen brothers, hit it out of the park with almost every movie.
Yeah.
But did you see that version of Macbeth they did?
I did, dude. I actually loved it. I loved it, dude. I loved it.
I can understand that, but for me, when I'm watching, Shakespeare or Marlowe or something like that, I prefer a more traditional approach.
I do too.
It was a little bit more. It was a little bit too avant-garde for me.
It was. It totally was. But I love, dude, that little chick was like the crow. Like, in the beginning, I was like, "This is fucking rad." It was kind of like watching. It was kind of like watching a donkey show or something,
Right.
It's just like, this is so original. It's just like, this is some wild shit, man. Like, I could get down with this.
Oh, but I
like big swings like that. I like big swings like that.
We gotta bring it to a close,
bro. Let's bring it to a close. Yeah. And by the way, you want to talk about Shakespeare? I think, like, the greatest authority on Shakespeare Kenneth Branagh and his version of Hamlet. I think Kenneth Branagh's version of Hamlet can just fuck right off when you compare it to Mel Gibson's version of Hamlet. Like Mel Gibson's version of Hamlet was it I remember watching it and I was like, I understand Shakespeare. Like I get it. Like I understand this now because it was so emotionally connected to what was going on. Like Kenneth Branagh had all the fanfare and the cinematography and like all that kind of stuff, but like people forget.
He had that. But the only reason that people
Dude.
went to go see it was because he actually filmed the entire play.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
one bit was cut. And it was
Yeah.
like 3 hours and 35 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
And they even had an intermission. Nobody goes to a movie to see intermissions anymore.
No, nobody does that.
But
I love Branagh's
Hey,
Henry V.
yes.
Loved it.
Before we split, I got to hit on one more thing, and this goes back to the AI and why I find the most offensive thing I find about AI is actually in the special effects because I hated CGI. Yeah, just because the further we get away from practical effects, the more texture we lose, and that's why like one of my favorite movies just on practical effects, even though it's funnier than shit and I can watch it 1,000 times, is 1941. Steven Spielberg. But the practical effects in that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Right. You lose that texture. When you lose that texture, you're losing your connection to anything that's real in the movie.
I agree, dude. I would also say Spielberg's
it's just a whirlwind of shit.
Yeah, or Spielberg's Empire of the Sun. Like, do you remember that one with the young Christian Bale?
Yeah.
It's freaking phenomenal, dude. It's so good. You know what I saw the other day because I'm kind of using that as some inspiration. I saw a Thin Red Line.
Yes.
Like, man, dude, like some of those scenes are just like, what the fuck? Like, it's so amazing, and to think that that's all natural lighting and like out in the open, like it's unbelievable.
You know, Terrence Malick doesn't have a big filmography, but goddamn, he can shoot a film.
That he can fucking shoot. And I will say this: that's another movie I will watch. Raising Arizona anytime it's on. Like, the movie's on.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Adam, any new projects, things you want people to know about?
You know what? Go see The Dreadful. Just go see it. Like, you know, it's out there. Lionsgate's doing it. Sophie Turner, Kit Harington, Marcia Gay Harden. I will say, everybody in the movie is acting their asses off. Like, Marcia's great. You've never seen her like this. She's vicious and gnarly and just got dirt under her fingernails, and it's great. Sophie Turner's great. Kit's great. It's good. It's not what it's being marketed as is like this horror film or whatever. It's not even like that. I think it's more of a meditation on that time period of what was happening with the commoner while the world was at war. And it's really, really kind of awesome. It's like when the rich wage war, it's the poor who die, right? Like it's kind of like that. And then I'm shooting a movie. It's called Under, and Shia, give me a call. And if you know, if you want to use that as some type of therapy, brother, since you want to do this in the public arena, then we can do that. And if you don't, I'm still making this movie this fucking year, and I got great solid actors like on top of it. So I'm doing that, and then I got a surprise for you guys coming up next week that I'll tell you about, and it's a doozy. It's a banger, and I'm so excited about it, man. Really excited. And I got stuff for you, Vince. Let's get you to work.
Yeah, just let me know, brother, anytime.
And for fans of the Vincent Charles Project, go see Synapse.
Yes, please do. It's on Prime. Put it in your queue and make Adam happy by watching it. And then you can message him on Twitter saying, "What the fuck did you make me watch?
What were you thinking? What were you thinking?" And then go watch Point Blank and go, "Okay, I forgive you."
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank our guest, Adam Simon, once again, friend of the great and near great. And I'd like to thank my broadcasting partner, Ordnance J. Packard. I am Mr. Vincent Charles, and in the words of the late, great Vincent Price, a man who limits his interests limits his life.